a protest against Atos, who are the major sponsor of the Commonwealth Games. We are here to protest against Atos. Atos are killing 2,200 people each year because of their terminally ill people being taken out, and they're dying before the end of the assessment process. Disabled people are being treated in a dehumanising, basically in an evil way. It's an absolute scandal, so it is. An absolute scandal, and we are here to protest today against Atos. Atos should be dropped as a sponsor for the Commonwealth Games. It's an absolute scandal. Atos should be dropped as a sponsor, and this is our occupation. This is their occupation against Atos. They should be dropped as a sponsor for the Commonwealth Games. They should be absolutely dropped as a sponsor. They are killing thousands of ordinary people who are chronically sick, disabled and dying, and it is an absolute scandal. And we, those who are today representing the sick, you may laugh at us, but 2,200 people have actually died because of Atos. Atos are one of the big sponsors for the Commonwealth Games, and we are saying that Atos should be dropped as a sponsor for the Commonwealth Games. We're saying absolutely they should be dropped as a sponsor. They're killing people. 55,000 Scots have been taken off their benefits because of Atos.
Somebody over there asked who Atos are. Atos are a healthcare organisation. At least that's what they call themselves. What they actually do is throw people who are dying of cancer off the sick, take their money off them and leave them to die. 2,200 so far, 32 a week people dead, and they're sponsoring the Commonwealth Games. Don't you think that's a bit mad?
Sir Chris Hoy was approached to give his backing to oppose Atos for the Commonwealth Games and be dropped as a sponsor. He refused. And also, but the Archbishop of Glasgow, Archbishop Tartesia, the head of the Roman Catholic Church in Scotland, we approached him and he says, yes, you can put it in my letter, we'll go in and say that a lot of Glaswegians do not want Atos to be a sponsor for the Commonwealth Games. So the head of the Roman Catholic Church in Scotland opposes Atos as well and wants them to be dropped as a sponsor, and also to stop doing the work capability assessment, which is degrading and killing many of our people in this country today. It's an absolute scandal. Atos kills! 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 Atos kills!
I want to say very clearly, we're in the Sir Chris Hoy Velodrome for the Commonwealth Games, and I'm saying that Sir Chris Hoy should come out and state that he's against Atos being a sponsor for the Commonwealth Games, because Sir Chris Hoy champions disabled sports people, supposedly, which he's supposed to champion. Well, disabled people are actually having their lives ruined by Atos, because Atos are actually killing people. 2,200 disabled and chronically sick people die before the end of the work capability assessment process, and we're saying to you, get Atos dropped as a sponsor, because they're killing British people, they're killing Glaswegians, they're killing Scots people. It's an absolute scandal. So Sir Chris Hoy, I say to you very, very clearly, don't be a Tory for the establishment. Come out and voice your disagreement with Atos and have them dropped as a sponsor for the Commonwealth Games, because the people here today, some of these people have actually been turned down for benefits by Atos, and they're chronically sick people, people with chronic illnesses that need your help. So come on out and be a man. If the Archbishop of Glasgow can criticise Atos, then so can you. Be less the Sir and be more Chris Hoy, concerned humanitarian, and come out and criticise Atos, because we're criticising you for no opposing Atos being a sponsor for this Commonwealth Games, because they're killing 2,500 of our people every year, and that is absolutely scandalous.
Sir Chris Hoy, the Velodrome this is named after, Shame on you! Shame on you for backing Atos. We call on Sir Chris Hoy to say that Atos be dropped as a sponsor for the Commonwealth Games. We say to Sir Chris Hoy, be less than stuff and be more of a man to Chris Hoy and drop him as a sponsor for the Commonwealth Games instead of being a Tory to the establishment. Being very, very clear, we are not the criminals. Atos are the criminals. Atos are the sponsors for the Commonwealth Games, and the bottom line is the 2,200 people in the UK have died before the end of their assessment process. It's an absolute disgrace. And Glaswegians, 55,000 Glasgow people have been taken off benefits as a result of Atos. The work capability assessment Atos do dehumanises, insults the dignity of people and destroys their peace of mind. Terminally ill people and chronically sick people should be able to live out their lives in dignity and with a bit of peace and quiet without having to worry about their money being cut off. That's what's scandalous. That's why we are here today. We're not here to break the law. We're here to bring this to your attention, to the sports people, who are training for the Commonwealth Games. We wish the Commonwealth Games every success. We want the Commonwealth Games to be successful, but we don't want Atos, that criminal organisation, to be associated with the Commonwealth Games. And we are calling on Sir Chris Hoy to actually disown Atos and to say that they should stand down as sponsors for the Commonwealth Games, just as we say to Alex Salmon and to Gordon Matheson, the leaders of the Scottish Government and the Glasgow City Council, that Atos should be dropped as a sponsor for the Commonwealth Games. Is it more important to get money, or is people's lives not more important than money? Or is greed and avarice the only things that we go by in our society today, and not human dignity and compassion and caring and loving our fellow human beings?
Well said, Sean.